All right, a very good evening from the nation's capital, Monrovia, and a pleasant welcome to the US-based Focus on Liberia online television network. Live from CEO. CEO is the Center for the Exchange of Intellectual Opinions, and of course it's one of the biggest intellectual centers in central Monrovia. And we've come to speak to Liberians about their own position as far as the Boakai government is concerned. The government is just 1 month, 3 days old. We want to hear from Liberians whether the administration has met some of their expectations, whether the Boakai government will carry out those promises, whether the government as well will also ensure the rule of law, and several other things as far as the Boakai administration is concerned. We'll be asking some specific questions. It's been a while, we've not been here at CEO, but today we're here and we've come to speak to the comrades who are here. Never mind for the noise in the background, is usual here at CEO. You always have sideline conversations when these kinds of special interviews are ongoing. But let me talk to the very first gentleman who is just before our camera. How are you? Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you, my dear brother.
Good to see you. I'm here to speak to Liberians about their own position as far as the government is concerned. The government is just 1 month, 3 days since inauguration. What do you think? Has President Boakai or the administration met some of your expectations?
Thank you. Firstly, let me appreciate you for the opportunity and for the listening of the viewer. My name is Robert. I prefer to be called political slaughter of a Liberian member of the Center for the Exchange of Intellectual Opinions. The question here is, firstly, I'm grossly disappointed. I'm grossly disappointed in the President of the Republic of Liberia, Joseph Boakai. I'm not surprised still. I'm not surprised because the President is left. The President does not have the leadership ability to transform this country. There's a reason why his first 1 day in office, the inauguration ceremony, the money that was developed for the inauguration ceremony was seriously lost in TL today. There is no investigation. The President on that delivered day, they didn't deliver his speech, but instead, he started giving history about here in West Boakai. He started giving history of Liberia, and later on we saw him fainting, and there was a serious embarrassment to all international guests. They left because they were disappointed. That's the first day of Joseph Boakai. The second day of Joseph Boakai appearing on public media or platform it was the time he was getting the first State of the Nation address. The first State of the Nation address he was very disappointing. It was a disaster, and he even lied on the past with China. There was a $20.5 million in our reserve, our national reserve. When we do the first funding, the central bank debunked that it was a $40 million now for former President Libya. That was another disappointing. The second public embarrassment I investment brought up because they have become a national embarrassment. I talk about Joseph Boakai. They have become a national embarrassment. The second one was the Armed Forces Day in March. The Armed Forces Day, I'm talking about Joseph Boakai first moment.
Yeah.
The Armed Forces Day, first of the country, because my father was an airfield man who worked for the Liberian airfield and joined the army in 1960. And we got to understand that airfield, Armed Forces Day, no matter what the circumstances deal, that day had never been postponed. But I amazed, my ultimate surprise, it was only Joseph Boakai first that our Armed Forces Day was postponed. They didn't get any monies, but got off for that day up and down Joseph Boakai.
What do you also make of some of the appointments in government by His Excellency President Joseph Boakai?
They are a bunch of gross or corrupt, incompetent people. Their appointment, some are very good, some are very unique, but majority of them, they are got the old one in Yukoro. Those guys that Joseph Boakai said is kind of opportunity along with him and Asali. These are the same kind of recalibrating and resurfacing in government. So I think it's a waste of time, a waste of savings. These guys are not going to do nothing. There's a reason why you see that father that are giving the president all a contract.
Before I take leave of you quickly, what is one thing you've heard about the new government that you are excited about, and why are you excited about that thing?
The only thing that I heard about the new government that I excited about, even though some of my brothers they are against it, I'm excited about the appointment of Imarafa.
Okay.
I'm excited by the appointment of Imarafa.
The Deputy for Administration, Liberia National Fire Service.
This is a guy who is qualified by that position. There's a guy who has the charisma. He has the young power. Mind you, it is about the time. It is about the time for the young people to take over. Imarafa has the power. Imarafa has the proximity with the young people. Imarafa able to go down and transform that based on a rapport with the young people. Imarafa is a decent brother. Imarafa has the understanding because mind you, the administrative role based on a human relationship. The administrative in the father Sarah Nana on the George man, we are transformed. They are transformed to be a vibrant and young people oriented trophy institution. Just see Imarafa, who is a young man who comes from a young background human student community, and like me, I believe that with the human relationship administrative role, administrative understanding, we will transform that. So if the best thing that Boakai has ever done, we appoint Imarafa.
And what is one thing you are also worried about concerning the Boakai administration, and why?
I worry about incompetence.
Incompetence.
His incompetence. He has crossed the incompetent, and based on that, there's a reason why the decision he's making getting the corner where it is. How can you appoint someone on any position when the person still on any position? He appointing people he have been we told the Liberian people that Joseph Human Paga bring us clan. Forget about it.
Listen. For the sake of the conversation, let's give the president some respect. I mean, let's try to use some better choice of words.
The incompetence.
For the sake of the presidency.
The incompetence.
Go ahead, please.
I don't think any word of you that powerful baby.
Go ahead.
So the president is crossing incompetence. The president is a national disaster because look at the decision. They say the decision of the president, everything the president says is the policy. To tell the president will say something never can say anything. Let's see what the man did. The man used country resources. He went to Ghana. He went to Ghana on his back cover while a bad person was in going country in Nigeria. What the reason they didn't go to Ghana? What was the reason the president of Ghana was going was African Summit. The president missed African Summit. Can you imagine? It's the first time for the our president to not attend a summit and go see another person.
Okay.
So what the essence of this going, you start paying money, you wasted it and you went on to Ghana to go do your demo. How will you not go with the press secretary? You didn't go any common official, but you use our laptop money, but you and your family, your grandfather, your son, Joseph Boakai Jr. to go and marry me. The president is not your family's festival.
Okay.
It's about the Liberian people and Joseph Human Paga followed to you. Here, days of time you will step down and thank God we are passing a pure impeachment. We will ask our lawmaker on this October in the real of the time to pass a pure impeachment and will support whatever you can. Command you April 6th against you. There will be a massive protest in the country. You came to rescue and you rescue. There is no excuse to rescue. Thank you for giving the opportunity. Robert Protocol started by
Thank you very kindly for your input this evening on our platform. You're watching the US-based Focus on Liberia online television network. We are live from Kere Street. We are at CEO. CEO is the Center for the Exchange of Intellectual Opinions. And of course, we are here. It's been a while we're having the visitor CEO. Today we thought to bring our cameras and microphone to get the views of the comrades who are usually here to discuss issues of national concern. Another gentleman is just right here. Welcome, how are you? Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
What is your name, sir?
My name is Abel King from CEO.
President Boakai and the Unity Party ran on rescuing Liberia. And the government has marked 30 days, 1 month if I would say, and some days. What do you think? Is the rescue mission so far so good? Moving?
Thank you for your question. Thank you for your hard effort. Think well for Liberia. Within the 1 month of the recognition, one of the things that we're looking at, the first thing is the security. When I'm recalling what I've been noticing around, from the time within Joseph Yuma Boakai, 1 month, there is no mysterious death. Okay? There is no mysterious death. And the government that need government equipment during home confirmation, all kinds of stuff, and we are looking at the government to bring better things. Even though there's a challenge, but we need to face it without blaming the past regime. That's what we need the government for.
Let me ask you another question. What do you make of the appointment? So far, so good from the president.
Yes, the appointment good. Young guys are going. My friend, my workmate, here myself work with Senator Dillon, Imariafa, and one person will also, and other young folks are around. But other people, recommendation. The government doing well. Within 1 month, the government doing well. And we pray for more. One of the things is that, you know, the statement run by government. And government civil servants are not yet taking pay. So within a month, when civil servants not take pay, things can really go normal within the country. So we yet to see for civil servants to take pay so that things can go.
Prince Johnson supported now President Boakai during the election, but now he's not a happy man. With Boakai talking about bringing the War Crimes Code. Do you see the possibility of having the War and Economic Crimes Code established in the country?
My dear brother, if there will be space for War Crime Code, who is Prince Johnson to stop War Crime Code? It's not that Boakai get a supreme power to not bring War Crime Code. The War Crime Code right to come by the Liberian people in collaboration with the international community. Boakai have no choice but to accept. And sometimes when you see Prince Johnson speaking, whether he's unhappy or for the FMA, all kinds of things, no. Let me tell you, this is Joseph Yuma, President Joseph Yuma Boakai government. Prince Johnson should know that if you get vice president, all the time they've been supporting people, even the Prince Johnson. Nobody been choosing vice president for their side for them to win election besides President Boakai. So you can get vice president that kind of hell of a power. And when you vice president, you may likely be the next president to come from Nima. Then you expect for more equipment to come from Nima. Equipment will come from Nima, but it can be equipment equal to Maryland, Ranku, Basso, and other areas. The power sharing government here, we want for things to go well. But he wants for them to equip more people for his side. Why the vice president come from there, that kind of powerful position? No, he got to wait. In a Boakai way.
Maybe there is a serious concern or serious situation with President Boakai.
Yeah.
There was a serious situation with President Boakai during his inauguration.
Yeah.
He did not end his speech. Since then, he has been working. Do you have any concern about the president's ability to lead the country?
What happened during the inauguration is usually happy, and he passed, and he started working.
You think it's usual?
Yeah, it usually happy.
Okay.
It happened other era, but that one may not be the source of the argument, because we are Liberian people. We trusted him with power. So when we be discussing tangible issues, something that will benefit us. Why about Boakai collapse? According to people, but Boakai say collapsing or in office. There are things within the country that are not going on. Speak to it so that parents can be solved. But you will be all that kind of method. Boakai collapse. Then you see cup of red, Rasi, black or red, other things. That kind of thing you will be speaking. Let's speak to Boakai so that something correct.
Do you think the rescue mission is on course?
The rescue mission on course. New government, we just signed 5 million contracts, and we're waiting for 2 million human beings to give to labor to get job. And we want job. People want work. For me, I play major role. I think people know me in the government. For me, I expect joy and I will work. But that doesn't mean that when I work, the country will be all right. We have general good. We mean the promises and other things that will come to pass. Then when you see when you see the economy going correct, other people get a minimum job they do it. When I work, you will not see people hating me. People will not discuss when government plenty. No, because no job. So students for agriculture they hear no job. they are politicians.
Okay.
So here the avenue open, we are praying and we trust in ability. Before you will see in Abodo or Magil before you get job, but now you can see anybody. I learned that the president get programmed by Una that you will just go, people speak, then you chew about 3 percent, you say can't go because everything on this side. Where he even know you, he will go in another community, own conference so that people are the sources, because people can get opportunity. You can know somebody before, you can get non-contact all the time. People get the ability to lead. People get the competency to lead. Let them lead. They got to know your mind and your path. They got to be close to you. And more appointment about, let's just say 40%. Waga doesn't know anybody. Like say the mayor. Waga doesn't know him, but recommendation by other people.
Okay.
Other sharing that have government wrong.
Okay.
And we pray for good government.
Your name again?
Abel King.
Abel King, thank you very kindly for your participation. Thanks for speaking. We'll focus on Liberia. Here today, another gentleman is just right before our camera. Let me try to adjust to bring him on properly. Never mind again for the noise you hear in the background. We've appealed to the comrades to lower their voices, but yet, I mean, it's still continuing. We don't have control over that. We want to apologize to you, our many valuable viewers, for the distractions or interruptions, if you will. Let's talk to this gentleman right here. How are you? Thanks for joining us. What is the name, sir?
Yeah, thank you, Tio Williams. Thank you so much for the opportunity given me. I'm Gabriel B. Slubber. I'm here from Liberia County.
Welcome, Slubber. How are you today?
I'm okay, Tio.
What do you make of the rescue government? They're 1 month and some days. What do you think?
I think so far so good. I'm impressed with the performance of the government for the last 1 month, 5 days.
All right.
I'm very much impressed with the quality of decisions taken by the president. For the last 1 month, 5 days, I'm happy that we have such a government, the rescue government.
What is one thing you've heard from the new administration that you are happy about? And why are you happy about that thing?
That the president, His Excellency President Joseph Boakai, continues to talk about and remind his officials is that public service is not a place to get rich. He told them that when you want to get rich, go in the private sector. Either you go make fun or you go open your business and you get rich. But when you come into public service, you are coming to serve, not to get rich. So that message alone clearly tells anyone that President Boakai is serious to fight corruption, and you will not leave no stone unturned in the fight against corruption. That alone makes me happy so much, too. It makes me happy.
Great. Well, Prince Johnson supported now President Boakai during the election, but now he's not a happy man with Boakai talking about bringing the war crimes court. Do you see the possibility of having the court in Liberia?
Joe, if you read the arrest agenda, the second arrow in the arrest stands for rule of law.
Okay.
And under rule of law, the issue of the war crimes code is a major priority. Whether Prince Johnson likes it or not, the war crimes code will be established because Liberia lost over 250,000.
You think it's important?
Of their citizens, which is very important because the only way we can obtain true reconciliation in this country is to establish the war crime code. Because in the act of the war crime code, what we're doing here is just almost like cow people reconciliation. It will not heal anything. It will not solve any problem. But when the war crime code is established, I think those who committed heinous crimes against our country, against our people, will go there and face justice. That alone will bring true healing and true reconciliation. So we stand with the president in establishing the war crime code.
Slubber, there was a serious situation with the president doing his inauguration, and he did not end his speech. You and I know that. Since then, he has been working. Do you have any concern about the president's ability to lead the country?
I think the president is fit physically, is mentally fit, and the president, what we saw on the inauguration was what is termed as heat exhaustion. It was a heat exhaustion that happens anywhere, anytime. And you are a journalist, you saw how the plane was very hot. And anybody can experience heat exhaustion. Even on that day, we learned that some people got affected and somebody died. So at the age 79 years old, and you expect that President Boakai will not explain, he's not a magician to say because the president should not explain heat exhaustion. No, the plane was hot, and so he experienced heat exhaustion. He did not faint because when you faint, you go unconscious. President Boakai did not faint, he did not fall off, but rather he experienced heat exhaustion, and that's all.
What do you make of the appointments? So far, so good.
Theo, the appointments, you can judge President Boakai his wisdom from the appointment.
Okay.
See the quality of officials that Boakai has appointed so far. See the Minister of Finance, for example, Baba Kamara. See the Foreign Affairs Minister, Sarah Besto Yanti.
Okay.
Check around. The Agriculture Minister.
You think that top-notch people?
These are qualified. They are not just qualified, Theo, they are very competent and well experienced. So that tells you the quality of Boakai's wisdom. It means that Boakai is a president of great wisdom. That's why he's taking his time to appoint his cabinet. And nobody should rush President Boakai because rushing or could get boss pressure. That's why the president is taking his time. And we know, we believe in President Boakai, we believe in his leadership, and we know with his wisdom and knowledge, his experience when it comes to government and governance, we know he will succeed. That's why he has appointed quality officials that we are seeing today, and we know their output will benefit this country.
Slabber, lastly, before I take leave of you, there are claims and counterclaims about what is happening now with those who are serving tenure positions. You listened to the legal advisor to the president quite recently, announcing the termination of all tenure positions. There are different views. What do you think as well?
Theo, I stand with President Boakai. I support the decision of President Boakai to terminate tenure position of people. No, Theo, if you read the Constitution of Liberia, if you read Article 56A, it gave the president the authority to appoint, and those who he appoints work at his will and pleasure. And so if the president appoints you, and then the president does not see you, or you are not working in line with the president's agenda, the president has the right to remove you. And that comes to the tenure issue. You cannot have somebody, for example, at NAFA. You cannot have somebody at LTA. People at the government commission, the chairperson, Garrison Yelu. How can you be at the government commission and then you are the deputy campaign manager for a political party and you are seen wearing political party paraphernalia? That alone violates the act that created that place. It violates your own code of ethics and it is a violation of the law. And so for that reason, we support President Boakai. Let him remove all of them. All those who were seen on video on pictorials wearing CDC t-shirts with berets, they should be removed with no compensation.
Some Liberians are looking at the economic implications. I mean, there have been arguments about the money government will spend to settle those people for their unexpired tenure could be diverted somewhere else. Do you share that view as well?
Yeah, well, I think you listen to the legal advisor. All those that are on video with CDC shirt or bearers, they will receive no compensation. There will be no money given to them. A dime will not be given to them because they have violated the law. But except for those who there is no evidence of them taking part into campaign activities, they will be compensated. But as far as we know, all of them have taken part in the campaign, so no money will be given to any of them because they violated the law.
There is another argument to what you are stating. The argument is that the office of the ombudsman shall be the one to enforce the code of conduct. But the office of the ombudsman is yet to be established.
In the absence of, are you saying that the government should not function because the office of the ombudsman has not been established? No, the government has the function. So in the absence of the establishment of the ombudsman, the president has the authority to take action. And so the president is exercising his constitutional authority as instructed in Article 50 and as instructed in Article 56A of the 1986 Constitution.
Okay.
So there's no issue with it. If anybody has a problem with it, you can join them to go to the court and then hold your placard at the court and then let it go through the court process. Liberia is the country of law, and if you got issue with anything, go to the court. Go to the court. We support anyone that want to go to the court, but we believe strongly that President Boakai is not wrong. President Boakai is in fact, President Boakai is doing the right thing by removing those for tenure position who are caught on video and camera wearing CDC shirt and beret. He's right. They should remove.
So you think the rescue mission is well on course?
The rescue mission is well on course, and President Boakai will succeed.
Okay, Slabber. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly.
Thank you so much, a young Liberian, very vibrant. They're speaking with us. You're watching Focus on Liberia online television. Here comes another gentleman who is just right before our camera. Good to see you. I know the face very well. It's been a while since I left you, but it's good to be back as well. How are you today? Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
What is the name, sir? What do you make of the Boakai administration? The administration is a month and days old now. What do you think?
I mean, the administration, is proceeding on the right path.
Proceeding regularly.
Exactly.
What do you mean when you say it's proceeding regularly?
No, but within a month time, I mean, first we saw our city was very dirty. Today, at least the city is getting clean.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I mean, the government is proceeding just within a 1 month time. I mean, besides that, we expect a lot of good things to happen.
Okay, talking about good things, let me ask you this question as well. What is that one thing that you've heard about the new administration that makes you so happy? And why are you happy for that one thing?
First of all, we heard about the HPX.
All right, HPX.
Coming in the country with $5 billion investment.
Okay.
I believe that when that investment comes, Liberians will benefit. You understand?
HPX is not new to Liberia. They were here before during the Weir regime.
Yeah,
and things did not materialize.
Yeah, because the Weir regime was a Bosco regime.
Why do you think they're bringing new this time around?
Right now, they have come and met a serious government.
Okay.
So they do serious business with that government. Unlike the first administration, it was a gangster regime.
Okay.
So the people did not trust them.
Prince Johnson supported Mr. Boakai, now president, during the heat of the elections. And Senator Johnson has referred to Nima County over and over as the electoral college. According to him, it was because of him and Nima County that President Boakai, or Mr. Boakai, won the election today. He's not a happy man because Mr. Boakai is calling for the War Crimes Court to come to Liberia. What is your take on that as well?
Yeah, first Prince Johnson is whimsical.
He's what?
He's very whimsical.
Okay.
I remember.
What do you mean when you say he's
not trusted? I mean, he put a lot of fences idea.
Okay.
Prince Johnson. I mean, I remember during the interim time, this Sawyer's administration. Sawyer, when he posted, when he took the poster down. I mean, he's not somebody who is trusted. You understand? He's that type of person. So President Boakai can know the type of person he's dealing with. Today he will say different thing. Tomorrow again he will say different thing. He just on and on. I think he's traumatized. You understand? So the president will take down with him.
There was a serious situation. You and I know that with the president doing his inauguration. He did not end his speech. And since then he has been working. Do you have any concern about his ability?
Of course. What transpired that time? It was a work of nature. He was not sick. If he was sick, he could have gone for treatment. You understand? It was the heat. It was the heat that was the cause. The woman had him country ground will also understand that he had him blood food.
Okay.
Blood food.
All right.
He started. The sun was very hot. So what you expect? What you expect? Obviously, nothing happened to him. His own course.
What is the take about the appointments so far so good in government?
Of course.
The appointments.
The appointment, it's subject to scrutiny. You understand? But they're calling your name, does that mean that you'll be stratified? Even at that, when you are getting the work, you have to prove yourself to see whether you really merit the job.
Okay.
Most of the people that are hearing, most of the news that you are hearing, most of them will not stop it because somebody has something under their sleeve, and sooner or later, President Boakai will so expose them. And finally, on the issue that had to do with the tenant position.
All right.
You see, the Lord of Equity says that one who push me should come with clean hands.
Exactly.
I mean, those who are defending those miscreants and charlatans, they should come out and tell us what part. They should tell all the law that says that if you are given a tenant position, you understand, you should violate that law by politically, by campaigning. Let them come out and show all that law. But as far as concerned, these people, they're supposed to be neutral. You understand? From politics. But because, as I said, the country was governed by a Bosco regime. You understand? So they took advantage of the law because everybody was violating the law. So that how can you win the violation of that law? You understand? So the president has the right to remove them because any position is guarded by law. You understand? It's not open like Waterside Market and anybody can go there and violate. Even to some extent, Waterside universal market and they have restrictions. But if people were just violating our law, they even went to the extent of stealing our resources. But that one, we don't have problem with it because those are pinnacle achievement. Pinnacle achievement, and that's something that is guaranteed. You understand? Sooner or later, both of them will soon come and draw on the career.
Is that something you're worried about the Boakai administration?
Utterly nothing. As far as concerned, President Boakai is a pachyderm. It's a political pachyderm. That means he has a very tasty like an elephant. He's never been intimidated by jingles.
You think the rescue mission is well on course?
Of course, it's on course. And a good thing that, good thing takes time to start. You understand? It does not start with speed. The rescue mission is on course, and it's our hope and aspiration that President Boakai will put the country on the red trajectory.
Thank you so much. Your name again, sir?
Mr.
Mr. Mongo, it was a pleasure having you on our live feed this evening. Thank you so much. You're watching the US-based Focus on Liberia online television network. We're live from the Center for the Exchange of Intellectual Opinions, CEO. CEO is one of the biggest intellectual centers here in Central Monrovia. And we're always here to solicit the views of Liberians on issues of paramount concern, issues relating to the growth and development of Liberia. Today, like many other days, we are here again to speak to Liberians. Another gentleman is here, an older man. How are you? Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Well, I'm okay.
What is the name, sir?
This is J. McConvey.
Mr. McConvey, how are you today?
I'm okay.
What do you make of the Boakai administration? The administration is a month and days old now.
Yes. Well, actually, I make out of the Boakai administration is that when it comes to the economic aspect of the government, there's a problem. The fiscal aspect is not working well.
All right. What is not working?
The fiscal aspect.
The fiscal aspect.
Program, yes, it's not working well.
All right.
That is to say the finance minister is supposed to make sure that you organize the system into a structure where every autonomous bureau and agency is supposed to be contributing their percentage to the central government.
Okay.
Okay. And then when you go low, LRA is collecting money on the side instead of the bank because they're going to limit their operation to bank payment slip issuing. But they are going to collect the taxes on themselves instead of giving bank payment slip to people to go pay their taxes to the bank. So these are contravention of the law. So they need to correct these mistakes. There are a lot of mistakes that need to be corrected. Now when you go low in the Ministry of Finance, there are a lot of problems there. There are a lot of programs that are supposed to be implemented by the Finance Minister.
Okay.
Up to now, he has not started. Okay. For this reason, some of us that have served the system before, we have decided to say that the fiscal program is not up to
President Joseph Boakai declared his asset after failing to do so before taking office as required by law. Do you think what he did was in the interest of transparency and accountability?
Well, evaluation of assets, well, we accept it.
All right.
But with regard to publication, it's not matter. Because we need to actually know what the work of women Boakai.
Okay.
Before going to that.
You think that is important?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's an important aspect. So he needs to actually publish his assets so that we all can know how much he works, because he been living on loan, and how he been living on loan. We need to know whether he have money, but he need to take loan. After he take a loan, then he can go into the assets and take into the account and take out money and pay. So we want to actually know how he been operating on it.
It seems like you have too many concerns about the Boakai administration.
Yeah.
Let me ask you another question. What's the take about the War Crime Code? President Boakai said there's a need for the code to be established. What do you think as well?
With regard to the War Crime Code, I think it is a belated matter.
It's belated?
Yes.
What makes it belated?
Law are not retroactive. You make that law now, it will not go back to hold people that commit the crime way back. You make law to proceed. Law don't go behind to hold people, so that is radioactive, actually.
You think the president is physically and tactically fit to lead the country for the next 6 years?
Yes, the president is physically fit. The physically fit because as long as we the citizens are willing to render our services to him, to have him physically fit, all you is strategy to come down to the situation of Liberia. This is the situation I'm facing. I want you people to help so that we can move forward. We help. We are willing to help. Somehow we are helpless. There's anything going through there, we can help to recover it. Seriously.
All right. You've raised some concerns, disappointments as well about the administration. But what is that one thing that you're happy about as far as the Boakai administration is concerned? Is there a thing that you're happy about? And if so, what is that thing that makes you happy?
I'm happy about the change, and he being an elderly man.
All right.
Actually, serving the position, I think it will be reasonable enough when there is reason to come. Okay? Let's come back to the issue because I just want to get that to it.
Yes.
Regard to the tenure position because the tenure. In the constitution, there is nothing called tenure.
All right.
We got autonomy. All right. I hear lawyers and other, let's say, legislators are saying that the president is wrong for teaching these people that are serving these positions.
Yes, indeed. Councillor Augustine Chia, who is the Senate Committee Chair on Judiciary.
Now the councillor needs to read the article well with regard to autonomy because the constitution gave back into 3 autonomous commission formation. So if you want to change the autonomy, you got to repeal the law.
All right.
That comes with that 3 and add more and increase the number of autonomy before you can have the agency called Autonomous Bureau and Agency for local commission, anti-corruption commission. A Baba law? No, there's no law that backs it. When you go to these autonomous bureaus that cover the ascertaining position to this autonomous bureau and agency, it is not Baba law because they did it at their own way of pressure as legislature. Look at Councillor Martin removal. They say when you're amending the law, you must be with the citizen voting in a referendum. But that law just spread the legislative level and it never went to all voting in the referendum to amend the law with regard to anti-corruption. So when the Supreme Court key into it, the Supreme Court too has some problem with it because it never read it well in its entirety. So we have some problem with most of these.
Thank you very kindly. Your name again before you go quickly? All right. All right, Mr. McConvey, it was a pleasure having you on our network, Focus on Liberia Online Television. Let me just bring you this breaking news. Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Honorable Jeremiah Kwankon, has declared his asset in keeping with the Code of Conduct for Public Officials, which mandates all public officials to declare their assets upon taking office of Liberia. If you did not hear me because of the break-in transmission, let me repeat. Breaking news, Vice President Jeremiah Kwankon has declared his asset in keeping with the Code of Conduct for Public Officials, which mandates all public officials to declare their assets in keeping with the law upon taking office. The declaration took place today, Monday, February 26, 2024, at the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission headquarters in Odes, Congotown. Today's action by the Liberian Vice President followed a similar action by His Excellency Joseph Human Boakai Sr. Well, we just thought to bring you that information this evening as we solicit the views of Liberians. Well, it seems like we'll leave it at this point. I'm not saying someone who has interest to speak to some concerns about the president. 30 days of leadership. Yes, it seems like we'll leave it at this point. Well, it's been a wonderful interaction with Liberians. Gentlemen, anybody coming to lend their views on the issues? All right. It seems like I will leave it at this point, and we found some more time to return here at CEO to solicit more views on issues of national concern. And so yes, let me say thanks to our indefatigable Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Dennis Jai, who is in Atlanta, Georgia, the U.S., the man who is always providing those professional pieces of advice. He's always working from behind the scene. Thanks to you, Mr. Dennis Jai, for the support. Thanks to Head of Operations, the man Anthony C. I love to call him the FOL political bulldog. He's the man who is always making sure that we are logistically equipped to bring you all of the major happenings across Liberia. And so, like I told you earlier on, it's a promise. We'll find some time during the course of this week to return to CEO to speak to more and more Liberians on issues of national concern. I'd love to leave it at this point. And let me say thanks to all of you for viewing us. Thanks for sharing. We'll talk to you some other day. And so on behalf of the team, my name is Theo Williams, bidding you farewell from Central Monrovia. just before the headquarters of the Center for the Exchange of Intellectual Opinion seal. Until I talk to you again, do have yourselves a wonderful time and keep watching Focus on Liberia online television once you're looking for the very best in terms of accurate, balanced, and credible news and information. News about Liberia, Africa, and the rest of the world. Have a great day.